G'day, so we're here with 3-0. He's a wave across. I'm breaking in for the 10th light horse here in WA. Now I've trimmed him once before. We're 2 days in here. This is the third day with his breaking in. I'm just doing a sort of a quick 1 week, getting his first half a dozen rides sort of thing done with him, and then he's going back. So I'm just going to get as much done as I can. Now he's due a trim. The last time I trimmed him, we had some issues with him having a handler, and he's sort of run over the top of the handler and got a bit out of control. So I took him in the round yard and kept control of that lead rope myself and worked around him, got him done. So this time, I want to work towards getting him to ground tie. So I'm going to start here with the lead rope over my shoulder, and hopefully by the end, I can drop the lead on the ground. So we'll just see how we go with it. Just check picking up with his feet there. That's good. He wants to play around. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, good. Be relaxed there. Just drop that. And we'll just keep working on this a couple more times. Excuse the coat on him. It's middle of winter here, and we've had quite a lot of rain this week, so it's not looking the prettiest. Alright, so that's pretty good. There's no reaction to the sound there of those tools hitting the ground. Play around with those a bit. You want to lift the opposite right leg off the opposite hind off the ground there. So I'm just going to hold this until he drops that heel back down. Because if he's picking up that opposite hind, taking the weight off it, he's dropping his shoulder on his front foot. I don't want him to do that. So I'll wiggle this foot here, play with it, there. He's dropped that opposite hind on the ground. So I'll put that front foot down. Alright, so he's got a fair loop there, he's got a fair loose rein, so I'm not going to pull on his nose. Pick that foot up. Yeah, that's good. Quite a lot of sole in there to come out. I'm going to cut that out with the nippers rather than trying to blunt my knife on it. That's good. Really behaving himself quite nicely there. So I'm going to put that lead on the ground now. Hey, matey. There's a boy. There's a boy. Well done. That's good. That's very good. Very pleased with that. And then walk backwards. There's it, boy. Well done. Good man. There's a boy. So trim heels back to the widest part of the frog. And then I'll work my way around. Sorry, mate. he wants to move, I'll just move with him. Once I pull and move, I'll just move with him a little bit there. But keep hold. Don't you bite. Good. Come forward. Boy, good. The young horses like this are going to play around a little bit. He wanted to nip at my butt there, but we'll just work through that. Don't want to, when I'm trying to teach them ground tie like this, I don't want to chastise them for those little nips and stuff. I'll react slightly enough just to sort of interrupt that thought. I don't want to scare him, so I'll just shove his nose back there. So with an older, more experienced horse, that's going to go to nip me there. I'll really fling my hand up behind me and give him a good old fright. But with these youngsters, I don't want to scare them like that. Just want to pull there, I'll just play with that toe. Play with that toe till he relaxes. Good. Loop, play with that toe as he pulls, redirect that thought there. He's wanting to nip, so just tap that lead and the clip, redirect those thoughts. You want to drop his shoulder, and I won't let him do that. Well done, kid. I'll just play around with that hind a little bit, get him to relax into my hand. Good. Good. That's really nice. Kept it nice and relaxed there. You can try to snatch it. Like that a lot. I try not to tear too much frog out, just enough to clear those channels so they can self-clean. Take those bars out with my nippers because they're quite big. It doesn't have much retained sole there. Back to the widest part of the frog. Leave him a bit of heel there. If I was putting shoes on him, you can afford to take a bit more heel off, but I try to, even with shoes, I try to leave a little bit there. Good. Love going standing here. He's wanting to pull. I just pull up on that toe till he relaxes. Good. So a lot of farriers will pull that foot forward and dress it up. I like to bevel from the underside. I don't like to touch the outer hoof wall too much. This one's got a little bit of splitting and stuff going on there, so I'll do that from here. I really try to leave the outside hoof walls alone. Good. That's really good, buddy. Well done. Give me a look, bud. There's a boy. Well done. Again, I don't take too much of it out. I just concentrate on just getting those channels clear so they can self-clean. Don't you nip. Take that excess frog out, the retained sole, sorry. Take all that out with the nippers, the majority of it out with the nippers. Trim back to the widest part of the frog. Time to pull, drop his shoulder. I'll just go with him there. That's good. Back to work. There's not as much to take off this foot. You might be favouring one side or the other. In front of that as well. We've just got some separation there. It's not cracking or seedy toe or anything like that. It's that the outer hoof wall is separated from itself. Just a weak spot in it. Got some muck in it, and then it just carries on, gets worse and worse, and separates. Trim that off with the nippers. Little quarter crack there. Trim that out. Wait, mate. Where, matey? Shoulder there, we'll just pull up on that toe when he drops his shoulder. Good. shoulder, so I can lift on that cannon when he wants to do that. Balance, good. 9 foot, good. Just play around with that a little bit, get him to relax. Good. Good. Alright. I'm going to take the foot up now. I'm going to sneak under here so I get control of that toe. Elbow over the hock. Sneak myself underneath the foot there. Snip those bars off. Out of those channels there and the rest of the foot. Cut off that excess little bit of frog. Knife the excess sole out. That tells me sort of really how much depth I've got. Trim the heel again to the widest part of the frog. Got some breakage there, so I'll skip over that spot. There's nothing to trim off there. There. He's got a lot of that separation there again. Rasp that down. Good. And that's how we teach a young horse to ground type of trim, and that's perfect. Nothing else better than that. Well done, kid. Give me a look here. Give me a look here. There you go. We're just carrying on here with our, we're just finishing off with our ground tie and trimming session here with 3-0. You can see he's got some separation. So that's hoof wall there. That's good hoof wall there underneath. But he's separating here on top. So I'm just going to rasp that down a bit and see if I might need to resect some of that outer hoof wall off to clean any muck out. Might be causing some issues. And I've got plenty of hoof wall there to work with. I've done this trim from underneath and I've seen what's going on there. Separation going right back there, so I'm just going to rasp this down. Sounds quite hollow, so I might need to take some of that out. But it doesn't have that around this side where it's solid. It's a bit more of a deeper sound. You're right, mate. You're right. So when he wants to play around there, I'm just going to give him a bit of a rub because he's new to this. Some of that hoof wall might need to come away on the inside. too. It's a little bit loose. Pressure on there. I want him to step half step forwards. There's that, really well done. And once you take that foot away, I'm just going to catch it and nip that little bit of loose will fall out. Don't you nip. Don't you nip me. Don't you bite. Crack there as well. Pass that down. Clear that out so nothing can get stuck in there. Loose stuff off with a knife. Just want to get it to where it seems solid and attached. Bite. Don't bite. Lucky he's got nice stiff claws. Don't bite. Leave that at that for now. I don't want to go too far without some filler in case it needs to be filled. But what I've done there will just stop that from holding on to too much material. Good. It'll stop that. It'll stop more material from being forced to pack up in there. So that should grow down there without too much further intervention.